Have you ever gazed up at a bright blue sky, watching airplanes soar effortlessly, and felt a pang of longing to experience that freedom yourself? Perhaps you've even dreamed of taking control, of piloting your own aircraft. If so, the Cessna 172 might be where your journey begins. This single-engine four-seater aircraft is more than just a plane. It's a gateway to the world of aviation. Since its introduction in the 1950s, the Cessna 172 has become the most popular training aircraft globally. Its straightforward design, forgiving handling characteristics, and reliable performance make it an ideal platform for aspiring pilots. Let's delve into the exciting world of flight training and explore the steps involved in mastering this legendary aircraft. Every journey, no matter how grand, begins with a single step. In aviation, that first step is deciding to pursue your pilot's license. It's a commitment to learning, to pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, and to embracing a whole new world of possibilities. The initial stages of your pilot training will focus on building a solid foundation in aviation fundamentals. You'll delve into the principles of flight, aerodynamics, meteorology, navigation, and aircraft systems. Ground school, typically conducted in a classroom setting or online, will supplement your in-flight training. Here, you'll delve deeper into the theoretical aspects of aviation, reinforcing your understanding of what you're learning in the air. As you progress, you'll spend more time in the cockpit of a Cessna 172, putting theory into practice. With each successful flight, your confidence will soar, and you'll start to feel the true joy of piloting. Remember your first bicycle ride? The wobbly feeling, the rush of excitement as you gained momentum, the sheer joy of accomplishment? Your first time in the cockpit of a Cessna 172 will evoke similar emotions. Your instructor will introduce you to the aircraft, familiarizing you with its controls, instruments, and safety features. The initial flights will focus on the basics: taxiing, takeoff, level flight, turns, descents, and landings. Your instructor will handle the more complex maneuvers initially, gradually transferring control to you as your skills and confidence grow. Each flight will build upon the previous one, reinforcing what you've learned and introducing new concepts and maneuvers. You'll quickly discover that flying is an exhilarating blend of physical and mental coordination, a dance between pilot and aircraft. And with each successful maneuver, you'll feel a surge of accomplishment, knowing you're one step closer to mastering the art of flight. As your confidence builds, you'll transition from simply following your instructor's lead to actively piloting the aircraft. This is where the real learning begins, the moment you truly start to feel the freedom and responsibility that come with being a pilot. You'll learn how to use the aircraft's controls to maintain altitude, airspeed, and heading. You'll practice turns, climbs, and descents, developing a feel for the aircraft's responsiveness. The key to success in this stage is practice, practice, practice. The more time you spend in the cockpit, the more comfortable you'll become with the aircraft and the intricacies of flight. Remember, learning to fly is not about being perfect. Embrace your mistakes as learning opportunities, and never be afraid to ask your instructor for clarification or guidance. Few moments in a pilot's life are as exhilarating and unforgettable as their first solo flight. This significant milestone marks a turning point in your training, a testament to your progress, and a symbol of the trust your instructor has placed in you. Before you embark on this momentous flight, your instructor will ensure you're fully prepared, both technically and mentally. You'll have demonstrated proficiency in all the fundamental maneuvers, from takeoff and landing to navigation and emergency procedures. Your instructor will sign your logbook, granting you the official authorization to fly solo. Then, the moment arrives. Your instructor disembarks, leaving you alone in the cockpit. You taxi onto the runway, line up with the center line, and advance the throttle. The engine roars, the aircraft accelerates, and you lift off the ground, soaring into the sky on your own. You savor the freedom, the exhilaration, the sheer joy of flight, knowing that this is just the beginning of your aviation adventure. That first solo flight? Consider it a taste of the freedom to come. Now you set your sights on a bigger prize, the Private Pilot License, PPL. This license is your ticket to flying yourself and your passengers anywhere within the country. Earning your PPL isn't just about logging flight hours. It's about transforming from a student into a true pilot. You'll delve deeper into aviation regulations, hone your decision-making skills, and learn to handle the unexpected with grace under pressure. Remember all that ground school knowledge you've been accumulating? Now's the time to put it into practice. Your awareness of the airspace around you will sharpen, ensuring safe and enjoyable flights. Throughout this journey, your instructor remains your trusted guide. Ask any pilot and they'll tell you. Takeoffs are optional, but landings are mandatory. It's a common saying that underscores the importance of this crucial aspect of flying. During your PPL training, you'll become intimately familiar with the art of safely getting the aircraft off the ground and back down again. Each takeoff and landing is a delicate dance between pilot input, aircraft response, and environmental conditions. You'll learn to factor in wind direction and speed, runway length and surface, and even the weight of the aircraft to execute these maneuvers with precision. As you practice, you'll develop a feel for the aircraft, sensing its every movement and responding accordingly. Each attempt is a learning opportunity, a chance to refine your technique and build the muscle memory that will lead to smooth, confident landings. One of the most exciting milestones in your PPL journey is your first solo cross-country flight. This isn't just a quick hop around the pattern. This is where you spread your wings and experience the true freedom of flight. Before embarking on this adventure, you'll meticulously plan every detail of your flight. You'll choose your route, calculate fuel requirements, check weather conditions, and familiarize yourself with the airports you'll be using. During your cross-country flights, you'll encounter a variety of airspace classifications, learn to communicate effectively with air traffic control, and handle unexpected situations with confidence. It's a crash course in real-world flying, preparing you for the adventures that await after you earn your PPL. The feeling of completing your first solo cross-country flight is indescribable. Where will you fly next? The choice is yours. So, you've danced with the clouds, tasted the freedom of cross-country flight, and you're a licensed private pilot. Congratulations! But what happens when those fluffy cotton balls turn into a dense, impenetrable wall? What happens when visibility drops and you can barely see the wingtip of your trusty Cessna 172? That, my friend, is where instrument rating, IR, training comes in. Imagine this. You're cruising along, enjoying a smooth flight, when suddenly, the world outside your windshield disappears. Fog, rain, low clouds, they can turn a sunny day into a navigational challenge in an instant. Instrument rating training equips you with the knowledge and skills to navigate safely and confidently in these challenging conditions. It's about learning to trust your instruments implicitly. With the right training and dedication, you can master the art of instrument flight and expand your flying horizons exponentially. Instrument flying is often described as a mental workout more than a physical one. It's about interpreting data from various instruments, understanding their limitations, and making precise control inputs to maintain the desired course and altitude. Remember those illusions we talked about? They become even more pronounced during instrument meteorological conditions, IMC. Your inner ear, used to sensing orientation, can play tricks on you in the absence of visual cues. Instrument training teaches you to ignore these misleading sensations and trust your instruments explicitly. It takes concentration, coordination, and a healthy dose of trust in the technology that's guiding you through the clouds. But with practice, what once seemed like an overwhelming jumble of needles and numbers will become second nature, transforming you into a more confident and capable pilot. Earning your instrument rating is a significant achievement, one that opens up a world of possibilities for pilots. It allows you to fly in a wider range of weather conditions, expanding your flying opportunities and making you a safer, more competent pilot. The instrument rating requires a minimum of 40 hours of instrument flight time, including solo and simulated instrument flights. You'll hone your skills in various weather conditions, learning to approach and depart airports in low visibility and navigate through complex airspace systems. Passing the check ride is a moment of immense pride, marking your official entry into the world of instrument-rated pilots. With your instrument rating in hand, the sky is literally the limit, no matter the weather. You've flown through sun, clouds, and maybe even a rainstorm or two. You've mastered the art of instrument flying, navigating by instruments alone. As a private pilot, you've tasted the joys of flight, but perhaps a new yearning has taken flight within you, the desire to turn your passion into a profession. That's where the Commercial Pilot License, or CPL, comes in, opening doors to a world of possibilities in the sky. The CPL isn't just about logging more hours. It's about transforming from a proficient pilot into a highly skilled aviator, ready to take on the challenges and responsibilities of flying for hire. Prepare for a rigorous training program that will test your limits and push you to new heights. You'll delve deeper into aviation regulations, master complex maneuvers, and develop impeccable decision-making skills in high-pressure situations. Experienced flight instructors who've navigated the path before you will guide you every step of the way. Section 2. Sharpening your skills, precision maneuvers, and emergency procedures. The journey to becoming a commercial pilot is about pushing your limits and mastering maneuvers with precision. Remember those lazy eights and steep turns you practiced as a private pilot? You'll become familiar with commercial maneuvers like chandelles, lazy eights, and steep turns. A large part of your training will focus on emergency procedures, engine failures, system malfunctions. You'll learn to react quickly and make sound decisions. It's about building confidence and competence, ensuring you're ready for anything the skies might throw your way. Section 3. The Ultimate Test. Earning your commercial wings. The culmination of your hard work is the Commercial Pilot License Check Ride. This is the ultimate test, where you demonstrate your mastery of flight to an FAA examiner. The check ride tests your knowledge of aviation regulations, ability to interpret weather information, proficiency in aircraft systems and emergency procedures, and piloting skills. The examiner evaluates your judgment, decision-making, and overall competency. Passing the check ride is a significant achievement, a testament to your dedication and skill. It signifies your entry into the professional world of aviation. Section 1. The Sky's the Limit. Congratulations, pilot! Holding that hard-earned commercial pilot license isn't just holding a piece of paper, it's holding the key to a world few get to experience. Now look at you, ready to turn those once-distant dreams into a reality. Earning your wings isn't the finish line, it's the starting line of a much grander adventure. Being a pilot gives you a unique perspective on life. You've seen the world from above and to appreciate the journey as much as the destination. Soaring to new heights. What's next on your aviation journey? Maybe it's time to add more ratings to your license, allowing you to fly larger, more complex aircraft. Or perhaps you're drawn to the challenge of becoming an airline pilot, navigating busy airspaces and carrying hundreds of passengers safely. The beauty of aviation is that there's always something new to learn, a new skill to master, a new adventure waiting just beyond the horizon. The world of aviation is yours to explore. Fly high, fly safe, and never stop reaching for your dreams.